Hey folks, Good Guy Glenn here, and today is Saturday, April 20th, 2024. I am currently in Newberg, New York on my 10-hour break. I drove all morning from Poland Springs, Maine. Picked up a load from Poland Spring, and, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. So Newberg, New York, not far from where I grew up in Jersey. I used to always drive up 9W when I first got my license, and I would just get on 9W and just go. And I'd come up to Newberg. Then Newberg became not such a great place to be, but I think it's getting gentrified. I think it's turning around. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm at this pilot. Technically, it says it's Orange Lake. I don't really know the whole area, so I can't tell you. But yeah, I've been dry. I drove all day through the rain this morning in Maine. The rain in Maine falls mainly on the plain. Maybe? I don't know. But anyway, doesn't that new flag look nice? Right? Looks nifty, right? I drove up. I stayed in New Jersey the other night in Bordentown. Was that shady as heck or what? I don't know if you've ever stayed at the Bordentown Petro. Funny thing, that's where we used to fuel up the trucks at my truck school. Smith and Solomon, which is located right next to that truck stop. Like, you could walk right over to it. Very interesting. But anyway, I stayed there, and it was dodgy. I spent a lot of money there, and I wound up getting free parking because I ate at the Iron Skillet. My meal wasn't bad. And then in the morning, I drove out. I had to be in Wells, Maine. And I drove. It was supposed to be a 1600 live unload. So I left, my time. I get up at 03. I'm on the road. I drove through Rutherford and where I'm from, and I was a little nostalgic. I drove pretty much the route that I used to drive to work in the morning, up 17 north to 287 to the Tappan Zee Bridge. And so when I started getting closer to Maine, I'm looking at where I'm supposed to deliver, and it's not making sense to me, so I call because it's tight. It's a store, like a supermarket in the middle of some small town. So I call and I talk to the store manager, and she goes, "Yeah, you're not delivering here." And I'm like, "What?" She goes, "This happens like 3 times a day. Truck drivers are always bringing deliveries here, and you want to go to the Shaw Distribution Center on the other side of town." And my paperwork says Shaw Distribution Center, but the company had me routed to go to this supermarket in Wells. So I Googled it, I found it. I get there early, right? And it's a drop-in hook. So I drop, and I hook this 2024 trailer. It's nice. And then I look, and I have a pre-plan, and it's for Poland Spring. Now, if you work for this company, you know that Poland Spring is probably taking you to New York City. So I was dreading having to deal with that. No driver wants to drive into New York City. But it's going to Bois, Pennsylvania. So I was low on hours, whatever. So I drove, I think turned out to be 2 hours into the mountains to get to Poland Spring. But they let you stay on property there because they're in the middle of nowhere. So they have to. And plus the weather gets bad up there. So I get there. I passed Origin, which we've talked in the past how I always want to get Origin pants, but I wound up going to Walmart and buying pants. So I passed the Origin place. There's two of them. I don't know what the two different places is, but the one is the one from the commercial. And then the other one is set back in the woods, so I don't know what that place was. But I get there, and right away, I'm a day early, and he puts me in a door right away. So I figure I'm going to get loaded, then I'm going to climb into my space, like a little spot in the corner, and I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to wake up in the morning, and I'm going to start driving this out. It's a good, it's a total 800-mile run. So I get in the door at like 1500, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I sit for hours. They don't actually wind up loading me until almost 2000, 8 o'clock at night. But I get loaded, I creep into the corner, I wake up, and I start running out. Now I'm driving in the dark through the mountains, coming down, and it's pouring rain. But I weigh, my tandems are set perfect, things are good. So I stop at my fuel solution, which is about 200-something miles away in Sturbridge, Massachusetts. I thought about shutting down there, but then I still had over 400 miles left on my delivery. So I drove out here to Newberg. I'd stayed here before, and now I have just shy of 300 miles to drive out tomorrow to Dubois, and then I deliver on Monday morning, 04. So all in all, a good day. I got here. I finally took a shower. I haven't showered all week. And, you know, we had a rough week, man. We had a rough week. Breakdowns. I just was editing some video from that. And, yeah, you know, I wanted you all to keep in mind something when you watch some of these videos. And I'm having, like, a mental breakdown. I edit that in a way, like I film so much stuff just winds up on the cutting room floor. I don't use it, but I film stuff because it's interesting and I don't know when I'm going to be able to like make a video out of it. And sometimes I don't have time to make videos. So I film a lot. And sometimes I put together stuff and I edit it in a way that makes me look like a clown. And I do that intentionally. So like, if you can't figure out by now in the comment section, if you can't figure out that YouTube is like anything else, it's entertainment, like, then I don't know what to tell you. And if you go back to my real estate videos, I made some ridiculous real estate videos as well. Like, dude, learn to have a sense of humor. We'll just leave it at that. So driving over here, I had some crazy in a long-nosed Kenworth try to like run me off the road. And I'm not like exaggerating. Like he literally almost clipped me with his trailer intentionally. And I don't know why he did that. And then he was driving all erratically. Then he pulled over. And I thought about pulling over and having a confrontation with him. Because like I was pissed he almost killed me. But then I realized, like, a lot of these guys, they've got, like they're strapped, and they're just looking for a reason, if you walk up to the truck, to, like, whack you, and then say it was self-defense. So, you know, the days of fist-fighting a man are over. Like, you know, everyone's a coward. Everyone's, like, you know, that's just how people solve their problems now. But this dude came close to whacking old good guy Glenn, running him off the road. But, you know, he was already driving erratically. He's probably, like, high on meth, who knows. So I knew to keep my eyes open, and it was already raining, so my senses were already at that point. But anyway, I came here, I took my shower, I edited some video, I'm getting ready for tomorrow. I'm going to roll out of here. I don't know exactly what time. I only have about 4 hours of driving tomorrow. No, maybe more than 4 hours. Maybe closer to 6 hours. 5-6 hours of driving tomorrow. I could technically roll out of here at 6 and be there at noon. And then I don't drop until Monday. So I'm in no hurry tomorrow. And that's kind of why I drove the extra miles today. So I could have that luxury to not really be in a hurry. And then we'll have an 800-mile run. Because it'll count towards, Monday. The day it drops is the day it counts. And then it's gravy for the rest of the week. I could try to make my miles. I got so many trinkets for Angelina's trinket box. I was contemplating today doing an inventory of the trinket box, doing a video, and then releasing it after I give her the trinket box, because she watches these videos. And I don't want her to see the trinkets. Then I thought maybe it'd be a better idea if I gave her the trinket box and recorded her inventorying the trinket box and me telling her where I got each item from. I'm not sure. Leave a comment below if you have any ideas of how I should do that video. It's been no secret that this transition into OTR trucker life is not an easy one. Not for me. And day by day, I do it. And I told you when I started doing these videos out here how trucking is probably not for you. And I said, hell, it's probably not for me. And I still fight with that every day. I don't know. I don't know for sure. There are days I just want to hang it up. Like Monday when I had that breakdown and I was out of service for 10 hours, trapped on the side of the road with no real say as to what happened to me, where the truck was going to go, who's going to repair it. And then these shyster tow truck guys wound up taking it to a parking lot of a doctor's office to repair it when they said they had to tow it for 2 hours away to do it at their shop. There was no shop. They could have did it on the side of the highway. They did it on the side of another highway. They just wanted to charge the company for towing. But it's not my company, and I don't make those decisions, and I'm not an owner-operator, so I'm just along for the ride, man. So there's a lot of aspects to that I don't like. But it is what it is. It's part of the job. And tomorrow's another day. More driving. Out to PA. And then we'll see where I get sent from there. But Poland Spring was nice, man. It's a beautiful ride up there, and Western picks up from there a lot. So it's like one of their biggest accounts, I think. And usually they go to New York City, which I think is nuts. You're not even really supposed to drive trucks into New York City. It's supposed to be brought in by box truck. But whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if freight starts turning around. It's only the second quarter. They're not predicting any real change until fourth quarter. We've gone over that before. I don't see it happening fourth quarter either. I don't see anything happening with freight until we get a new president next year. And if we get 4 more years of Biden, just say goodbye. Just say goodnight. Because I think we're doomed. So, with that being said, keep a lookout out. I got a bunch of videos in the can. I got to catch up on editing. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed soon. So, the video that's dropping tonight is a shorty. It's just some stuff I pieced together from the day of the breakdown. I didn't really get to film a whole lot. The guy came and just started hooking the truck for the tow truck, so I didn't get any of the tow truck stuff. He wasn't really cool either. He kind of had like a little bit of a dick attitude. He's 23 years old. He was young and cocky. He had a really nice Peterbilt, wrecker. we were doing like 80 miles an hour towing my wagon. It's really funny. But anyway, I digress. It's for another time. Remember what I always tell you. Love your family. Say your prayers. You might not get what you want, but you'll get what you need. Take your vitamins, drink plenty of water, have a Greek yogurt and a banana every single day. Tell your family you love them, because that matters. And like this video, subscribe and hit the bell so when I drop another video, you get a notification. And once again, this is Good Guy Glenn. Thanks for watching.